This is going to be a spoiler review, guys. You all been warned. So Power Rangers now, this is the spoiler review. I'll just be talking about whatever I want. I'm not going to have to hold back. The action, just the action when all the Rangers team up, they get their Megazords. It was just something beautiful. I just like how they just worked all as one. First, it paid off for the Zords to come together. Just seeing how Kimberly goes help Billy, and then Trini and Jason work off together, just trying to hold back. It was just a team that just was blossoming in front of our eyes. Goldar, yeah, Goldar was someone that maybe could have been better. It could have made him not as like the ape that he was with wings in the TV series, but they should have not just made him a bunch of gold. I could understand that Rita really feeds off of that gold, which was, I don't know, for me kind of odd. I'm like, just can you give me a little bit more on why you feed off gold? I feel like she was just obsessive with gold, like some kind of like golem or something. The stories that the kids had throughout the movie, like whether it was the Blue Rangers autism or the Yellow Rangers lesbian interests, just the Yellow Ranger really was barely picked. So just any articles about, oh, you know, first superhero, these things sometimes they did it way too much that it was just really a little thing. It's really the Blue Rangers spectrum that just it really is, it pointed so much into it and how he dealt with it. And it's just not just them, everybody, the characters though, everybody that went through, whether if you're just trying to be someone that belongs somewhere, being some kind of leader, not selfishly but helping others, and just knowing your place where you belong, and what kind of person do you feel without being judged. All these guys and girls just, they had something that you just could think of in this century. When the Blue Ranger apparently died, it was saddened. I was sad for a couple minutes by knowing how the trailers were. So this is not the movie saw, but knowing how the trailers were, it really didn't seem like the stakes were too high. It's just for me psychological possibility that this could happen in the future. I feel like it was preparing me mentally for that, because in the TV series Power Rangers have come and go like that. So that was interesting. I just felt like I wasn't too much at risk seeing the Rangers for them. But then when Zordon just kind of gives his life and doesn't come back but helps him come back, I thought it was special. And you really did show that everybody cared for him. And then they all came to him when he came back alive. So that was good. It's just the actors really gave good performances. You could just tell how they were tired of being Scrubs and they wanted to be something more. A lot of Krispy Kreme. A lot of Krispy Kreme for sure here. It made me want to crave a donut. And just how it was integral that the Zeo crystals were in the Krispy Kreme. I'm just like, wow, man, you just really worked your way to product placement into this. That was probably the most jarring parts for me. It didn't bother me too much. I don't know why. Even when Rita's just eating her donut, I don't know. Maybe it's because she just beautifully ate that donut well. By the way, great little callback to, you know, sorry Bumblebee when Jason kicks that Camaro. I thought that was just funny. Seeing them train, you know, facing those putties and having Alpha train them. I thought it was like it really didn't take us up too cartoony, just too cheesy, but it really had a little bit of like sarcasm from here and there, and just it just felt like, you know, they were working their asses up to be the Power Rangers, and Alpha just giving them this, yes, advice and just sarcastic how to train them, move here, move there. It felt like something that was built into something that's gonna pay off later on. I just like seeing them. And a lot of this movie, you know, they don't really morph until the third act, but it really kept me interested. I don't know if it's just because I'm a Rangers fan and those that really didn't understand it just couldn't care, but for me that I understood parts, just them getting into the command center, just them learning from Zordon what has gone on in the past, him being a former Ranger. I really like the high school moments that went back also. It just made me feel like, oh yeah, they're still kids, so I still want to see now how they treat their powers now. How RJ Cyler is just dealing with that bully and he's taking credit like, yeah man, I kicked his ass. It was just so badass. He's like, come at me, bro. And things like that, and like Jason slapping that bully, they come back to effect later on with the Zords. It paid off for me. I thought it was a little round of applause. It earned its moment. Yeah, sometimes maybe Rita will come off as very kind of corny, like how she was in the TV series, but she didn't come off as bad as that one. And I kind of liked it. I feel like we needed sometimes that for me to not get all like seem to be down and droopy, and even though everybody else was having fun, I feel like I kind of wanted her to be like that for the movie. She kind of did go overboard just a tad bit. I can see it, but it really didn't bother me. She was menacing. She did impose a threat like something bad can happen for the Rangers. It was interesting getting that little intro that we got with, you know, Cranston Zordon as the Ranger at first. It really did remind me of that one little unofficial short film they released a couple years ago on YouTube. The mid-credit scene, you know, everybody was going to tease up Tommy for the Green Ranger for the sequels. Whether at this time we'll get a sequel, I don't know, but it's a good little stinger to know that if they get one, the Green Ranger will be in that one. So let me know, guys, what you thought, your favorite moments of the Power Rangers. This is spoilers. Go ahead and spoil in the comments below. And as always, roll on Empire, laugh, smile, repeat.